Hey everyone, it's Tattoo from the Culinary Book Club. I need to find a cooler name. I don't like that. It's kind of whack. Well, anyway, we're here in my car again. We're here at the cemetery. I like reading here. It's peaceful. I hope that when I pass, people will read cookbooks by my gravestone. Romantic or weird, whatever. But anyway, so we're here. We're still reading Daniel Boulud, Letters to a Young Chef. It's a great book. It's something cool for y'all that are getting into the kitchen, or maybe you're like, hey, you know what, my kids are into cooking. They're thinking about it. It's a cool book just to skim over. Some stuff you're kind of like, but some stuff is good. But yeah, so right now we're in the chapter about ingredients, and this chapter is about ingredients, right? So it's more than ingredients. It's, as a chef, we strive to use the best ingredients we have to make the best product at the end, right? And that's what it talks about. It talks about only cooking with what's in season. How do you know what's in season, right? We could look it up. United States, you can find almost anything, but your best bet is to go to the farmer's market, right? Almost every city has one. Every little town has a farmer's market. Go see what the farmers are growing. You know, by supporting them, they support us, right? And they continue to grow this fabulous products. When you go out there and you can see like, oh, it's squash and it's zucchini or whatever it may be. Oh, it's corn season, right? And that's when you get all the corn. You start making all these crazy dishes. And that's what it talks about, is that, right? It also talks about like seafood, or like, oh, like here in Texas, right? Like we have our deer season. So during deer season, you know, you'll see a lot of menus with venison and whatnot, you know, and so forth. And that's what it's basically about, is that being a chef, we are totally about using the best product, so you as our guest will get the best meal you could get, right? And that's why it's like a pretty penny when you come out to eat, you know. And that's why it's kind of like, oh man, you know, I'm paying a lot of money, but it's because it's the best product we could find, you know. Off topic, there's a part where it says, in fine dining, you'll notice like a lot of plates are real composed and real small, right? And it's like 9 courses, 10 courses, that's long. I'm sorry for all the burping. I'm drinking this really cool kombucha. My buddy Edward, he stopped drinking and he's been on this kombucha, and I got these like just juices. So I was all like, you know what, I'm gonna try it. It's pretty good, but I just can't stop burping now, and it's all embarrassing. So forgive me, por favor. Anyway, back to it. So 8 courses, small bites. Small plated food. You know, you see a lot of people always making fun of it on YouTube or whatever. Like, oh, why is it so much? And the reason being is that your palate recognizes the first 3 bites, right? If you ever notice, you eat pizza, first bite you take, right, you're like, man, this is delicious, the best pizza. Second bite, you're kind of like, man. Third bite, you don't think that anymore, right? You just start eating, right? Because your palate gets overwhelmed, right? All that salt, all that fat, all that, you know. So being a chef, we have to be like, all right, this is how much you get, balances, next one's gonna clear your palate, and to go forth, right? And that's the chef, right? That's a proper like meal where you're kind of like, man, like it was delicious, and you're wanting more, you know. And that's what it's about, man. You know, ingredients. You know, last chapter was about seasoning, and all these little parts, you know, makes the whole, makes the great chef, right? And ingredients can be anything. So like, you go to your local grocery store and you buy really good bread, right? You make yourself grilled cheese, and you're like, man, that bread's good, you know. Or like my wife, she's obsessed with this Irish butter. It's like $6 for like 4 pieces, but it's hella good. We use it on everything, makes our food even better, you know. And it's all those things. It's all those, hey, you know what, at the end I want to achieve something greater than what I make, you know. So like I said, go check it out. Daniel Boulud's book, Letters of a Young Chef, came out years ago, you know, but I still like it. Whenever young cooks are always like, hey chef, is there anything I could read that you suggest? I tell them, like, my mentor, first book he told me to read was this book, You know, I was already in my 20s, and he was all like, read it, man. You know, it's something good to understand and have. Well, anyway, stay tuned, subscribe, check out our other videos on our playlists. You have any recommendations? The next book that we're going to read is pretty cool. We have a couple of chapters left. Yeah, and wherever you find peace, read your book there, man. You know, one love. Bye.